What really drew me to football was as a little kid, I would play catch with my dad in the yard a lot. And for years, I always wanted to play, but my parents wouldn't let me play until I was in middle school. But right away when I started playing, I loved the team aspect, and I became best friends with all my teammates, and they were like a built-in family to me. And I think that was the thing that I fell in love with the most from the start, was that you have a built-in family and everyone's there for each other. And all the guys that I started playing football with in middle school are still some of my best friends to this day. And every time I go back home, I make sure to visit them. I got the opportunity to play college football at the University of New England, and it was really a dream come true. But unfortunately, my first season was pretty rough, and I had a lot of thoughts that maybe football just wasn't for me anymore. But I chose to stick through it that season, and it was probably the best decision I ever made, because once again, I've fallen in love with all my teammates, and being able to see them every day, they become my best friends. And I view football now as every day I get to hang out with my best friends for a few hours, and I get to throw around the football and play the sport that I fell in love with, playing catch in the backyard with my dad. I would say to any younger athlete, or athlete my age even, who's struggling and thinking of quitting, to just definitely think about it 2 or 3 times over. Definitely think about the relationships you could be forfeiting and the opportunities you might be losing to keep growing as a person, because facing adversity is going to happen to you in the real world, and it's best to kind of face that now with sports and with your friends, with your teammates, and learn to get through it this way rather than having to face it for the first time in the real world when you've already given up once.